commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Besiktas have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and
Up to meet it! Another fruitless header.
Alanyaspor might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away, you know.
Besiktas are the most prolific team in the league this season. The defence can get it clear. Alinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. He's on a charge. It's a fabulous position. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And the second half is off to a flyer. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
He's looked long this time. Boots it to safety. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Alanyaspor, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management.
Can he put it away? It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Besiktas are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Giroud! Aimed long and direct. Zielinski. Giroud. He's made sure that that won't get through. Giroud. And he's searching through. That's gone a long way up and away.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Big chance, shoots! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So now the difference is 3. Tries to get it forward quickly. Drills one in. Here it is now, surely! And there goes the final whistle. Besiktas were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Up to meet it! Marvellous goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Besiktas have an early lead. Good start. Besiktas were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Besiktas scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Good clearance and very necessary. It's a brilliant interception. Rakitic. Forward it goes. Zielinski on a charge down the left. Tries to get some whip on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Luis Gustavo. To the keeper and tries something new. Keane plays it forward. Zielinski. Giroud looking to get on the end of this. Brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Besiktas leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Besiktas carrying a one-goal lead. Aimed long and direct. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That is terrific. Has a swing at it! That really should have hit the net.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And help's available out wide. Going through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, diving header!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It was just a question of running down the clock now. That's been levered clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Besiktas win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the... So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. It's one! Goal! Schalke! And Schalke have the lead! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Schalke have an early lead. Good start. Zielinski. It's Giroud! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shots on! Here, he's gone for it! He's got options out wide. He's left his man. He can get that clear. And the counter is on. It's on a plate.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Hit into the... He's had a goal! really should have hit the net.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Now it's Paulinho, pushes it out wide, going through. Oh, he's found him in space, and the shot! Back of the net! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and
the first half is done. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Going for goal! Superb goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Besiktas go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to dink it in, drilled in low.
Schalke making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front.
And Giroud is on his own. Giroud unable to make it happen. Schalke have a free kick. Besiktas still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Cleared without complication.
Besiktas are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gorgeous control there. Looks to dink one in. Play for a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Diego Tardelli. And it's Paulinho. Out towards the flank. Back Giroud! That is wayward. It seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Paulinho. There is the final whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setback. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward. It's Paulinho! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Paulinho probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Ball. Who's going to get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yeni Malatyaspor are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Paulinho, a really good feat. Can he put it away? Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Besiktas take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And the counter is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Keane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Swept in. Out of play for a goal kick. Pushes it out wide. Defenders on the back foot. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Besiktas seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Besiktas are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zapata, he's got options out wide. Oh, really good, up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Besiktas can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
It's Paulinho. Now it's Giroud. Can he finish? Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pick.
Great leap! Forward it goes. Chance to break.
Yeni Malatyaspor showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Aimed long and direct.
Besiktas are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
Takes it upfield. Ball through needs to be good here. Dieu! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Besiktas simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Well, that's the lot for now. A very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes. The players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes. And so he's gone for it! There it is!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Besiktas take the early advantage. Besiktas scoring early again in keeping with their trend of recent weeks. Rakitic goes looking. Paulinho tries to get it forward quickly. Besiktas were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponent. He's gone for it! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Besiktas have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Is it in? And it's Paulinho. Oh, good ball. And he heaves it forward. Plays it long. And it's got through. There are a few waiting for it. Gets up to head it! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Rakitic hits one! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rakitic. Paulinho. There's the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Besiktas head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1. Going for goal! And in it goes! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
It's gone a long way up and away. Real chance! Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. First substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Here it comes. Oh, he's overhit it. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
And he has been fouled there. It's Rakitic. Paulinho. It's Paulinho! He should have put that one away.
Paulinho just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Goes long. Looking for space out wide. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Solid, if not especially fancy. Always in control, they did enough to win it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.